All right, you guys, welcome back to the channel. Good evening. It's been a wild night in New York City and the infamous borough of Brooklyn. Brooklyn's finest. A taste of the city. That was the name of the club. 11 people have been shot overnight and 3 of them were confirmed dead. But as we know, it was a crowded club, so it was probably more than that. So the thing is, this was 3 o'clock in the morning. And what good happens after 3 o'clock? Not a lot of good things. You either getting high or you getting shot. Let's roll the clip and see what happened to this Brooklyn nightclub.
Right to that breaking news coming out of Brooklyn, where 3 people are dead, 8 others in the hospital this morning, and police looking for suspects after a shooting at a nightclub there. This is on Franklin Avenue in Crown Heights, not far from Prospect Park, and that's where we find Weekend Today New York's Checky Beckford there this morning with the details for us. Checky, good morning.
Good morning, Pat. A violent start to this Sunday morning indeed. Police Commissioner Jessica Tisch calling this a terrible shooting. I'm going to step out of the way here so you can see the still very active scene behind me here on Franklin Avenue. We've changed our position since the last time we spoke to you about a half an hour ago. Now, she says that this shooting took place around 3:27 this morning inside 903 Franklin Avenue. It's a nightclub.
Damn, I'm out here in the Bay Area. Most of the clubs are done at 2 o'clock. And you already know how it goes down on the West Coast. If you like in LA, San Francisco, Oakland, you know some shit's gonna pop off towards the end of the night. So that's a bad time to be out at these sketchy ass nightclubs. And what's so sketchy about these hole in the wall, must pit BO nightclubs, a lot of them don't have surveillance cameras. If they do, they not working. If they do, they only have like one that's aimed wrong in the wrong direction.
Called a taste of the city. Police found 11 victims inside. 3 of those victims were dead on arrival. 3 of them men, ages 27, 35, and the third person's age, she says, was unknown.
35 in a sketchy ass nightclub. I'm over the age of 35, so you won't even catch me at places like this. Not unless I get in for free, because why would I stand in line and pay $30 just to go into a sweat box full of people, hella crowded, hella loud, can't socialize? It just doesn't make sense to me. When you go in there, when you go to these venues, everybody's on their phone. So it's not like it was 15, 20 years ago before everybody was on Facebook and Instagram. So the club was worth going to when I was 19, 20. But now at age 37, 38, I'm like, there's way better places to go to now. Especially traveling's on fleek now too. More people rather travel around the world and go to the nightclubs out of the country. That's where it's at.
In all, there were 8 men and 3 women who were shot. Remaining victims, we're told, were taken to various area hospitals with non-life-threatening injuries, and they're withholding the names of the victims at this point pending family notification. Now, she says that the shooting began due to a dispute inside the crowded nightclub. If you can imagine the scene here, it's Saturday night going into Sunday morning, the club packed with people when those bullets began flying. Police, of course, canvassing the area, looking for surveillance video and any possible witnesses at that early morning hour. 3 shell casings were recovered. No one at this point, though, is in custody, though they did find a gun near Bedford Avenue.
You don't hear about the strip clubs getting shot up. It's always the regular dance nightclubs with the bars. The strip clubs never get shot up. But those places are sketchy too, though. For the wrong reasons. Idiots go into the strip clubs and use their credit cards and shit, and then they get scammed. They have all these anonymous charges on their card because they're laundering money and shit. Just ridiculous.
In Eastern Parkway that they're investigating to see.
Oh, we got a thick one right here. Damn it. The Newsline banner is blocking it. Let's go back a little bit. Yeah, she got a little bit of cakes right there. Red, orangish hair. That ain't the point. Back to it.
They're investigating to see if it is connected to the shooting at this point. Take a listen to the police commissioner and a witness that we heard from earlier.
11 people shot, 3 dead. It's a terrible shooting that occurred in the city of New York. There's no other way to
The other victims, we saw them, they were getting their, shirts cut. One of them got put in the
What was Luigi doing there? You supposed to be at your mansion, man.
gurney over here, and the other one got put in the gurney that way. It's messy. It's messy.
I'll take my time.
We all know it was over a girl. Come on now. These hole-in-the-wall nightclubs are where broke people hang out at. I mean, if you had money, why would you be at these places? Why would you waste money standing in line while somebody's breaking into your car to get into a mud pit?
And you can see that officer standing in front of the business, a taste of the city nightclub. It's a restaurant and nightclub lounge where that shooting happened again around 3:30 this morning. 11 people in all, again, shot. 3 of them died, were pronounced dead at the scene, all 3 men. Now the police commissioner pointing out that this was an anomaly, that shootings this year so far within the first 7 months of this year were at the lowest. So this is not a usual thing, but this was very much an anomaly, and as she mentioned, a terrible shooting. Again, they're still looking for the suspects at this point. No arrests. We're live in Crown Heights. Checky Beckford, Weekend Today, New York.
Yeah. And see, when those hole-in-the-wall joints, they're not that big, so there's not a lot of space to move around when something does pop off. And a lot of times there's no emergency exit for people to go in multiple directions. A lot of times most of the exits are closed or blocked off. And a lot of times there's barely any surveillance cameras in those businesses. If there is, it's only like 1 or 2. One of the cameras are broken. One of them can't go multi-angle. They just have a messed up ghetto setup. So it's like, why would you put yourself in these situations, especially 2-3 o'clock in the morning? Where I live at, the clubs are done at 12 o'clock because they know some shit's gonna pop off. And then if you go over across the bridge to San Francisco, the clubs stay open till closing about 2. So really, a lot of times these places aren't even worth going to. It's not like it was back in the day. Let's just be real. If you're almost close to 40, you know that when you were in your 20s, going to the club was way better. This is Kyle Leveo. I'll catch you in the next video. Peace.